Now, buddy, last year at the Flight Simulator Expo in Las Vegas, we were promised a new world of flight simulation, a better world of flight simulation by the company of Winwing. They're Chinese. They had previously made lots of military products, but their mission now is to dive into the civil aviation market and make the first affordable flight simulation hardware. I'm not even talking about, their joystick or anything, but rather about their peripherals, autopilot panels, both for the A320 and 737. We already had a look at the A320 autopilot panel on the channel a while ago.
Yes, take a look at my Airbus home cockpit firing up just now.
Which for around, $300 is a really good price. They want to come up with like a radio panel too, I think, stuff like that. Cockpit pieces that really make your flight simulation experience a lot better, but are very expensive. Today we're going to talk about their MCDU/FMC. Yes, their flight management computer that they've just come out with. Usually those cost hundreds of dollars, maybe even $1,000. You'd have to buy it from a small company that has like a niche software that may not work with everything. Winwing wants to not only sell this for $130, but make the whole process of using it simple. We're gonna find that out later. They sent me a review unit of the A320 MCDU as well as the FMC of the 737. We're gonna take a look at that tomorrow. Today, let's talk about this thing, which is once again $130. Now it comes in this box, which isn't very handsome, but no one gives a damn. Let's go ahead and unpack my brand new Let's take a look at this brand new A320 panel. Now, as you can see, we have some tools. We have a USB Type-C to USB Type-A cable, very sophisticated. We've got a extremely above average screwdriver. We have some feet to mount our MCDU on. That is nice. Look, and they even come with some pads on them so that you don't end up dragging this over your desk, which is really nice. So let's get rid of that. And here is the magical piece, the $130 MCDU. Go ahead and unwrap it. Here it is. Here it is. There it is. Look at that. Now, would you see this once again? This is the A320. Now, I think in real life, we have buttons that are made out of high-grade plastic. Here we have knobs, which actually, they click quite nicely. But they're made out of, but they are made out of some sort of silicone though. But still, quality is good. This is obviously plastic. But what do we expect for $130? Let's go ahead and do a magical thing. That was actually not that bad. Now, when we turn this thing around, we see two USB-C ports. We're gonna use this one as our main one. Just plug it in like this. There we go. Let's go ahead and work on mounting this on a table. You seem to have two ways of mounting this. You can either put it like this and have it stand, or you can have it, stand a bit more flush. So put it up like this, I see. That's probably the method I would prefer. I would like to have this thing stand like this, all right? Let's go ahead and do some screwing using the tools that it comes with. All right, look at that. And this is now nicely angled just like I want it to be. All that's left to do is to remove those, stickers. Yes, those stickers, which will nicely hold this guy in place on my desk. And even the hardest press won't do anything. I forgot to mention they have this replacement stuff here. They're replacement tapes. That's good. All right, so let's move over to my desk indeed. Oh, look, it's firing up.
All right, here we go. Welcome to my Windows computer. And you know what is very important for hardware like this is to be some sort of plug and play. We need a good software to connect to a flight simulator, and this is what Winwing always wins with. All we need to do is open the Sim App Pro right here, which does all the talking to the flight simulator. I reckon this guy will pull right off, and it does. Okay, so it's turned off now, and here is the interface where we can, I guess, already check all the buttons. But we can also test things like lights here. Yes, as you can see, all the lights turn. Can you see that? Hope you can see that. So this is kind of cool, and what I think is the best about Winwing, this sounds like an ad. This is not, I mean, they didn't pay. Okay, the worst thing about Winwing is they don't give me money. Anyway, their compatibility is great. I mean, the moment the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 came out last year, literally 2 days later, they added support for the Airbus Autopilot panel, so you could use it in a live stream. Now, this MCDU right now is supported for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020-24 with a fly-by-wire A320 and the Phoenix and even the 737, but also for X-Plane, for the tow-less versions of the airplane. So let's go ahead and fly a tow-less airplane. And this is what I think is important. Plug and play. Let's use the A330. Obviously, that plane is the same MCDU as the A320, so they're universally usable, just like the Autopilot panel itself. All right, there we go. We're loaded in now to the flight simulator, and this thing has done it all automatically. Like, genuinely, I'm very much impressed. Look, we have our airplane already kind of on. Look, it is already started up. I accidentally started with the engines running, and we can see the MCDU is already on, and we can use it. Look. Direct. Can you see that happening? Performance, like all that just works out of the box. Now that is very impressive because for years we've dealt with hardware products for the flight sims that did not do this. And this is just insane. So I can't wait to do a nice flight with. Let's do a nice flight. But maybe set this airplane to cold and dark. Perhaps just like that. And we can see, yes, the MCDU is off. Let's do that now again. Turn on the batteries. Very good. And look how slowly the screen turns on, like very slowly, just like in Let's turn on the APU as well right away, and let's do a flight plan now. Obviously we need stuff to enter into our new MCDU. Maybe do a little flight from Innsbruck to Zurich now. Come on, generate this flight. Go and speed up things a little bit. Turn on the ADRs. Yes, like that. Look, and it worked. I'm a happy man. And obviously also the autopilot panel works that works just fine. I don't know if you can see it on camera. So let's go ahead and do a flight plan. And this really is a life changer, a game changer. I hate using the mouse to press all the buttons. I don't have to do that anymore. Look, we can do initialization right here. Let's plan from Lowy like that to LSZ. This is like now twice as fast. There we go. Flight number 001. I am a happy man. Passenger number, I don't know, 1. The good thing is actually as well, we can just go into SimBrief and copy all the numbers here because we can obviously use it while the X-Plane isn't open, you know? All right. Cost index 13. Hey! I mean, okay, this is what this thing is supposed to do, so I shouldn't be as impressed as I am, but I think this is great. So fuel weight, 1,000. Let's work on the flight plan. All right, runway 26 we're gonna use. Mokdi 1, X-ray departure, temporary insert. It worked. Now let me get close to with my phone on the screen quality right here. I'm in real life able to tell pixels, but this probably has even a better screen quality than the real Airbuses. Like, can I even zoom in any way so you can see pixels? Like, this is absolutely all right. I can't wait to watch it. They should have the ability to watch a movie on this. And arrival into Zurich, we're gonna use runway 14 right here. Negro 2 Alpha. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually a very sus name. Perfect. Insert. Perfect. Clear the flight plan discontinuity. Perfect. Now, obviously, once again, this impresses me a lot, and I've never set up a flight plan this quickly. Look how nicely it worked. I'm just way too impressed. All right, let's do the takeoff performance. Runway 26. This should be fine. Let's go ahead and compute. Status runway too short. Wow. Doesn't matter. Let's add a V1 speed of 100 knots, something like that. Rotate 130 V2. You know, should work. Shut up. Takeoff speed too low. You're too low. So yes, I'm just impressed. All is fine. Meanwhile, yes, of course, this panel here works just fine too. My beloved autopilot panel. We can see our beloved flight plan that we've made. I'm a genius. Heading 26. That works brilliantly. All right, let's do heading 26. That works well. Let's go ahead and do a quick taxi to runway 26 indeed. Meanwhile, play around with the MCDU to do something. All right, runway 26 identified. We might want to use every single inch of it. Lovely little backtrack, nothing to worry about. And no, by the way, I feel like the brightness is too high. We can turn down the brightness, of course, of the screen. Stuff like that. That's amazing. Make it like What's like a good? Do you see this well now? Time to turn around now on the A330. Come on, just like that. And so let's take off now. Come on, full power. Shut up, airplane. You're just fine. You're gonna be fine. All right, V1, good. All right, and rotate. Rotate now. Yes, that has gone brilliantly, and it's almost like we didn't overrun at all. Perfect, we can put the landing gear up. I'm absolutely happy. Let's do what this plane can do best, and that is turn on the autopilot right now. There we go. Pull that. Come, yes, there we go. Following the flight plan. Shh, you're just fine. This plane is following the flight plan nicely. The flight plan that I've entered in with this herb. This is just amazing. Come on, let's do some more climbing. Look at this. I couldn't be happier. We can even prepare a little bit for our ILS approach. We can just simply enter that in. IKL is the name. Probably is this one. Perfect. 111.75. Perfect. Meanwhile, this is doing everything it should do. And by the way, I think this thing will look better at night when you can actually see the backlight, because there's a lot of it. Perfect. We've now reached cruise altitude. It's not a lot of cruise altitude. Let's take a look at the status of our flight. We will reach top of descent in around 6 minutes, and then we will descend. Can you see how well I'm working with this? All right, turning left. All right, here we go. We have reached our waypoint Negra, and it's now time to descend. So let's do that now. Here we go. Looks good. Let's go ahead and slow down the aircraft. Very nice. Meanwhile, this airplane is following the flight plan. Scrolling through pages. Go to the MCDU menu. Just scroll through pages and see what doesn't work. Data link. Yeah, okay. So literally everything worked. That's pretty ridiculous. Received messages. This is just pretty insane, actually. All right, so what is this plane doing here? I don't want to do this weird turn, so let's go ahead and clear the decelerate, whatever that is. I actually no idea. We just come on. No, we have to go direct CI14, right? Is that gonna fix it? No, but we can perhaps go direct Osnem. Yes, that's gonna fix. Look, that's just fixed it right here. Now we're gonna come right into the localizer. Absolutely perfect. We already even have the airport in sight. It's right there. It's a very short approach for sure, but this is just fine. Go ahead and have this airplane descend a little bit. Very nice. Okay, very nice. Good. Let's get the landing gear down. Let's get the speed brakes armed. Let's also arm the auto brake. Very good. And this airplane is ready to roll. Let's get approach mode on and get the autopilot 2 also on. Very good. And since this is an Airbus, we're gonna just have it land itself, really. Everything else is set up. We're just a tad fast, but this is no problem for the Airbus A330. That sure will be able to land itself. In fact, happy to land itself. So come on, I don't even want to look into the cockpit. It's gonna do its own thing. I don't even want to see the runway. We're just gonna have this airplane, be on the ground in a second. No worries at all. Okay, Airbus, do your thing, do your thing. This is all going well, meanwhile. Okay, good. Runway is down there. And you are an Airbus auto flare. Yes, there we go. It's done its job. All right, don't take off again. Now reverse thrust on, auto brake on, bring the nose down smoothly. That was good. And you stop now. Auto braking is stopped. Look at that. We've done a good Airbus flight. The problem is I don't even have anything negative to say. So, like this video almost seems unsincere. I have not had no issues at all with this thing at all. It just works, and that's how it's supposed to do. So there you go. This is the Winwing MCDU. Thank you so much for letting me review this. Tomorrow, I will review the 737 model, but I can not say much other than this is definitely Swiss 01 approved. I mean, come on. So everybody, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Good night. And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters, Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Fanner, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.